We only live once, so live with no excuses and travel with no regrets. Hey wonderful people, we're back with another awesome video for you to plan a beautiful trip. Any guesses regarding what we're going to show you? Stay tuned till the end to get every detail about the land of Menorca. Before moving on to that, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Menorca, here we come. Menorca has plenty to offer for everyone, one of the most tranquil Balearic islands. It's an excellent place for a family vacation because its numerous stunning undeveloped beaches keep families coming back. Viewing the magnificent harbors and buildings in Mahom and Cittadella is essential. For those looking for a more active vacation, there are water parks, water sports, cycling and hiking routes, golf and much more. The island's designation as a biosphere preserves the ecology and offers beautiful landscapes. The variety of wildflowers and birds is astounding. Travel is fatal to prejudice, bigotry, and narrow-mindedness, and many of our people need it sorely on these accounts. And here we are going to explore some fantastic destinations of Menorca, Mahom and Cittadella. The best way to see all of the structures in the capital, Mahom, which the British occupied from 1713 to 1833, is on foot. The town hall, Casa Consistorial, the Church of Santa Maria, and the Church of San Francisco are among the highlights. There are harbor area excursions available. Nice to go shopping in the old town center where you can visit some nice shops or just enjoy the harbor. Mahom and Cittadella, an older town and the island's former capital, are connected by a decent roadway. A cathedral partially from the 14th century, as well as several wealthy houses and medieval churches, can be found in Cittadella. Beaches. There are roughly 46 sandy beaches in Menorca, in addition to a few rocky and pebbly beaches, many of which are lovely little coves that are deserted. Menorca is undoubtedly one of Europe's top beach vacation destinations, thanks to the fine sand on many beaches, gorgeous scenery, and first-rate services. The likelihood of finding extensive sporting activities, kid-friendly playgrounds, security provided by lifeguards, and first-aid personnel increases with the size of the resort. Most beaches include high-quality menus and bars serving various local foreign drinks. It isn't about just one place. A place hits its fantastic beauty with its wide variety of areas. Next, we will list some places you can't miss at Menorca. Cala Galdana. Cala Galdana, a magnificent crescent bay surrounded by pine-topped cliffs and with a lengthy stretch of white sand, continues to stand out as a special place, even on an island famous for its amazing beaches. It's not isolated or remote, but with a ton of amenities and lodging, it's a great area to stay. The super calm shallow waters make it an excellent choice for families with young children. It is a natural feature, Ses Pedres de Hostal. Ses Pedres de Hostal is a weird and incredibly attractive set of sandstone quarries that are little under a mile, less than 2 kilometers outside Cittadella. Since 1994, they have been conserved in all of their geometric beauty, replete with a stone labyrinth, botanical gardens, and orchards. They were once in use, but were put out of commission in 1994. Church in Monte Torro, a natural feature. El Torro, the tallest mountain in Menorca, rises to a height of 354 meters above sea level and is situated in the island's interior just beyond the community of Es Mercadal. Even though it can take up to 2 hours to trek from town to the top, the panoramic views are magnificent. At the summit is a 13th century church, a figure of Jesus elevated, a cafe where you can have drinks and something to eat before you go down, and more. The peak can also be reached by popular and rather difficult cycling routes or by a short drive with plenty of parking. Museum of Menorca. The Museo de Menorca, located in the capital city of Mahom and housed in a Baroque convent structure, provides a chronological overview of Menorca's history through a collection of artifacts dating from the Paleolithic, Roman, Byzantine, and Islamic periods. It is open to the public and has 4 levels with ancient sculptures, historical maps, and artwork from the 18th to the 20th century. We have said earlier about the specialty regarding the beaches at Menorca, so next is one beach, guys. Beach at Cala Turketa. The lovely Cala Turketa is close to Cala Galdana, yet feels much more isolated and undeveloped. Beautiful white sandy beaches with natural shade from the cliffs and pine trees, and turquoise water that could pass for the Caribbean in color. Additionally, there are low cliffs for people who prefer jumping into the glistening water from above in this tiny cove, which is also excellent for snorkeling. Menorca Military Museum. This museum, located in Mahom, chronicles the island's military history, including the many occupations and the impacts they had on Menorca's culture. There are displays of historic cannons, firearms, and other weapons, along with information about the island's forts and other vital locations. It is worth a visit and affordable, especially if you are interested, of course, in military history, having fun and recreation. For those who want an active vacation, countless possibilities are available, including riding schools, tennis, athletic, and golf clubs. Many resorts also provide water sports like diving, windsurfing, fishing, and sailing. The list also includes riding schools, tennis clubs, and athletic clubs. Menorca is a great place to go fishing if you like to surf, cast, and rockfish. Or you can rent a boat with or without a crew. Maybe you watch the Below Deck series on TV. It was filmed just here. Several businesses provide hunting expeditions and gear on land. Menorca is a popular destination for cyclists, and the island offers a fantastic selection of simple-to-follow routes with various degrees of difficulty. Even the occasional biker can benefit from a day or two of cycling rental to leisurely meander along the quiet roads, taking in the sights and smells and stopping at the roadside inn for lunch to eat the menu del da. Menorca has various rural areas that provide excellent bases for rambling across the beautiful countryside at a leisurely pace throughout the year. Again, most regions have safe, clearly indicated paths. In conclusion, Menorca likely has a representative of your sport, and the local groups encourage visiting. Every place is unique with its culture, and here we go to check up on that defined speciality of this island. Excursions and culture. For individuals who are curious about learning more about the history and culture of their chosen destination, the local authorities of Menorca have created multilingual guides. You will probably run upon a local fiesta or festival during your trip to Menorca. Wherever you go, when you arrive, inquire about upcoming cultural activities at your local tourist office. Being in a place or exploring an area always means exploring the food we get there. And here also, next, we're going to explore that. Cuisine. Fresh fish is a plentiful supply. Squid, mullet, prawns, mussels, and sea bass, all particularly delectable. Caldera di Ilagosta, a gorgeous lobster stew that the fishers initially made on their boats, is the island's national cuisine. Since the 18th century, when the British Frisian cattle were introduced, Menorca has produced some delectable dairy goods, notably the renowned Mahom cheese. Make sure to request a gin produced by Gin Zorigur if you like an aperitif before dinner. Menorca began producing gin in the island in the 18th century to meet the British sailors' demands. We will list some main dishes from the place, which will help you try them quickly without any second thought. Bocadillos. Try bocadillos or boki to the younger crowd, fresh-filled, hot or cold crusty baguettes for a cheaper snack or supper, available in the majority of bars, cafes, and bakeries. You will frequently be asked if you want your bocadillos con tomate, which is a healthier option than butter and involves spreading a thin layer of fresh juice or a half of a tomato on the bread before filling. Try it at home in the summer. It's a very refreshing alternative to spreads. Traditional ham, jamon serrano, tuna, atuna, or cheese are available as fillings, queso. Additionally, fresh tortillas, hot or cold omelets, and salami like salchicon or the sobrasada, an island speciality, are available. Tapas. Tapas are ubiquitous in pubs and require no introduction. Along the top of the bar itself, a variety of typical foods are typically placed behind glass, making selection simple. There are two serving options, little pieces called tapas or massive amounts called ration with bread. Make an option to put together a cheap meal. Mahon cheese, also known as queso de Mahon, is a highly appreciated delicacy in Spain. Best purchased at a market, a farm direct store, or a specialty store where you can sample different maturity ages to choose the one you favor. Despite the name, the cheese is produced throughout Menorca while adhering to stringent flavor and ingredient quality standards. It's ripened and marketed at various ages, and the flavors are surprisingly diverse. Savory desserts. Homemade savory pastries, short crust, are frequently seen next to the sweet treats. Simple and homemade fillings such as verdura, vegetables, con carne, meat with paprika, or con atún, our typical, which is tuna. You'll never remember the names of the different shapes and sizes, so point and say con verdura, con carne, con atún. Here we come to the end for today's exploring. Check out our channel and see the variety of places to plan your amazing trips, and don't forget to hit the like button and share this video. Comment down your thoughts and places you want to explore with us.